TJ, I felt really alone lately. It feels like you're secluding me in a jail cell.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So what's your solution? Going back to US? Okay with that.
I'm telling you that I'm depressed and you don't care.
What you else expect from me?
Maybe give me a hug and say I'm sorry you're depressed.
I'm not doing that.
I know, you never will.
Don't shout on me. I'm not doing that.
Shut up!
Yeah, the spirit guides ain't gonna be happy about that one. So this was the latest episode of Kimberly and TJ on The Other Way, not including the recent tell-all that we're gonna get into a bit later. But first, we're gonna peep the backstory of what actually led up to this situation.
I'm Kimberly. I am 30 years old and I live in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I have quite a few spiritual gifts.
Sure.
I am clairvoyant, I am claircognizant, I am clairaudient. I can hear messages from other people's spirit guides. There's so many different clairs.
Yeah, like clarinet, because when I play the clarinet, I just start making up stuff. Like you. Speaking of making up stuff, that in itself almost seems like a habitual characteristic that Kim has developed routinely.
Around 8 years ago, I started making holiday videos. If they need a reason to celebrate, I've got them. We're celebrating Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day.
What?
Dump That Jerk Day. Talk Like a Pirate Day. Ahoy, matey.
Now I don't know if this is like her way of telling us I don't really have a job, because I have yet to hear what she does for income. But also it's hard to believe that anybody who's paying any bills is out here playing with bubble wrap and making up non-existent holidays on a Tuesday.
I've been staying with my dad and stepmom.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now usually on the show, there's always one partner who's a bit out of touch with reality per se. But in this case, we get a double espresso shot.
2 years ago, I joined the spiritual group on social media.
There I met with the Kimberly.
I sent her friend request, but she didn't accept it. But I knew she was my destiny, and so I tried manifesting her.
What?
And by following this process, you can really make it happen.
What the hell?
So I just took a screenshot of Kimberly's profile picture.
Yeah, so nothing fucking weird about that, buddy. Like, I can just tell by the way he's touching the screen, this wasn't like his first rodeo with the photo, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm not here to call BS on manifestation per se, I just don't think the laws of the universe abide by this method. Take me, for example. Like, had I been doing this for years, hypothetically, had I been doing this for years, pretty sure this would have still happened, which is pretty effed up if you ask me.
Yeah, that was so powerful.
Now, maybe I'm wrong, and it just takes two, because turns out old buddy wasn't the only one smoking the Joe Rogan DMT fairy dust.
Learning my own powers helped me understand, like, I met my now fiance through a dream.
Stop the cap.
We were in the desert riding dune buggies, and I could just tell how happy I was. But I never saw his face. So one day, I talked to my spirit guides. I closed my eyes and I was like, guides, I'm ready to meet this person. Whenever you're ready, let me know.
Yo, stop the madness. See, this girl's literally the cookie cutter Control-C, Control-V species that has now invaded and infested the quote-unquote spiritual community and made it all just seem cringy as fuck. You know, the Bohemian Tapestry, pink Himalayan lamps, collecting infinity stones faster than Thanos could snap, and it's always kumbaya namaste until doo-doo hits the fan and now I'm getting whacked on the head with a sage stick and getting cussed out by a Ouija board.
I'm sorry you're depressed!
And I kid you not, all these Martin Luther King remixes, I have a dream, I was doing hot yoga and belly dancing on the Great Pyramid of Giza. Like, why are we always at the sand dunes? You know what I mean? Like, it's never the Bahamas or the Cayman Islands. Like, we stay living and breathing Egyptian desert. It's crazy to me.
Yo, you crazy, man.
Now, apparently, whatever drug she was on was able to correlate her dreaming about this no-face fantasy man with this photo of TJ doing breakdancing yoga as he tries to imitate Tinky Winky's antenna.
I finally realized that, oh, you know, and my guides were like, yes, that's him.
Yo, you crazy, man.
Now, it didn't take very long before these two came to the realization they probably should have manifested a better relationship and better cologne, because this relationship stinks. Now, speaking of smelling good, that brings us to today's sponsor of the video, our friends here at Scentbird. Now, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription that lets you choose from over 600 premium designer brand perfume and cologne to try out each and every month. You know, brands like Gucci, Prada, Versace. I'm not kidding, the catalog is outrageous. Now, personally, if you guys didn't know, I'm big into fragrance. You know, you can't just look good and not smell good. And like the women, you guys know this. Us men, though, some of us, myself included, a couple years ago, we gotta start picking up our slack, you know, pick up our weight like Rock Lee. Speaking of which, I was at an anime convention this weekend and Yo, a lot of you dudes could use a scent. But that's why I'm so stoked to bring you guys this sponsorship. Because if you're new and just now getting into fragrance, first, congratulations, because your attraction level is about to skyrocket. But really, this is perfect for you because Scentbird has a 2-minute quiz online personalized to you to tell you exactly where to look so that you can start looking for your own personal aroma today. Or if you're like me and you already know a thing or two about fragrance, but you want to try out a new smell, a new aesthetic, but you don't got new money, or old money for that matter, then yeah, Scentbird might be the key to open that door for you. Now I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Come here, our friends at Scentbird rock with the channel heavy, so they wanted to give you guys, the squad, my people, a 55% discount on your first order just by using my code SAUCE, which if I do my math correctly is just a little over $7. Now they come in a nice package like so. I don't know if you guys could see that. And inside the casing looks like so. And to use it's very simple. You just swipe to unlock. Now once unlocked, the casing is magnetic and you can open up the casing like so. And here is what it is. This one is the Versace Eros Flamme, or Flame as they call it. Now I specifically wanted to try this fragrance because actually I have the original, the Versace Eros right here, but they're both very comparable. They have this very earthy cedarwood, citrus, fresh smell to them. This one has a bit more of a masculine, just a slight spice kick to it. But you could try this fragrance on Scentbird as well, except I paid $150, almost $200 after tax to try this bottle out, and you can get it for a fraction of that. But I'm very curious to see how this one performs. I mean, are you going to be attracting everything within a 2-mile radius like this one? I don't know. I guess we'll try it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess not. Hey, yo. So, yeah, thank you to our friends at Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out the links below. And, yeah, without further ado, let's get back to the video.
Okay, so this is your wash basin thing.
I don't know. Who designed this layout? Like, I don't understand. Why would they have a baseboard missing right there? If they decided to put a baseboard, why would you half-ass it? Why is the door in that doorway a different height? I'm upset with this whole build.
Or at least relax. That
I'm
doesn't
trying
happen.
to relax, but I couldn't even pee. There's not a curtain over there, so I can't freaking pee.
All about me. You say always that I have a spiritual connection. I'm a clairvoyant. How the you are clairvoyant? You are not respecting someone's soul and someone's emotion.
Yo, somebody got to tell this man to chill. Man's going crazy.
I am clairvoyant.
How the you are clairvoyant?
So the funniest thing to me about this scene is literally right after you get a shot of Brandon seeing his place for the first time, right? And he's living with half the Amazon rainforest, mind you. And he's just like, oh, yeah, it is nice. Is that a roach climbing up my leg? A freak, yeah, dude, that's awesome. Now, things don't exactly get better from here. Like, she decided to move to India on a whim to be with TJ, and unlike Brandon, she didn't have to pay a dime for this. Turns out Mr. TJ manifested a 7-year, $12K loan and got this whole apartment housing thing together in 2 months.
How much money are we talking about?
$12,000.
Can't say that was the brightest thing ever, but yeah, good work, Romeo. You deserve more gratitude. But the truth is, she lives right above his family. I say she because the man still sleeps with his mommy downstairs from time to time.
TJ texted me last night and said that I could come down there and sleep with, I guess, him and his mom on the same bed.
Is it weird? Yeah, but nonetheless, you couldn't pay me to live with this toxic family.
Let me explain.
Why do we bring that in the kitchen? I just don't understand why there's cow manure in the kitchen, to be honest.
Cow is considered God.
Yeah, but it's poop on the kitchen table.
So this is why it is used to purify the things.
What?
What the This is disgusting.
मम्मा हर गेट पे गोमूत्र का छिड़काव कर दो.
हाँ जरा से कर दो.
Now let me preface this by saying excuse my ignorance on this matter, but also like I would like to continue willingly being ignorant on this matter.
Just saying.
Because like I don't know the science behind this or the antimicrobial properties this man was spewing.
It has some antimicrobial properties. This is why it is used.
But I do know E. coli, and I know I saw this woman 4K clear as day wipe doo-doo with this rag and use the same rag to clean her pots and pans.
But are we gonna use that to clean?
Like bro, if I'm Kim right now, I'm pissed. Cow pissed. Like how much doo-doo droplets have I been consuming unknowingly? You know, like might as well start feeding me some seeds because I'm a whole compost. And to make matters worse, getting gaslit for questioning what the heck is going on around here?
गुस्सा हल्ला बहुत मचाती है. ये भी गुस्सा है. हल्ला बहुत मचाती है.
कले मत करो यार तुम लोग बैठ के।
कभी बैठ के कभी धुआं को लड़ती कभी वो
And this was more or less the plot, right? Like, Kimberly has overly admitted she doesn't like India, she's not a fan of the culture, and she's not a fan of sharing a home with his family. The only reason she puts up with any of this is because of TJ.
I hate India. I don't want to be here.
On the flip side, this is everything the family had agreed to be wrong with Kimberly. Like, she can lack maturity and self-awareness at times, and instead of approaching things with more caution, she goes all in, you know, just goes in raw, no rubber.
Raw dog has spoken.
In Kim's defense, though, the family can't properly communicate. Like, they take this very passive-aggressive approach, gossiping and making snarky comments like this.
Better to go.
And it doesn't necessarily bode well for Kim's short-tempered nature. Combine that with a mama's boy like TJ, who doesn't speak women and only speak logic.
Huge glaring flaw right there.
You get things like this.
I'm telling you that I'm depressed and you don't care.
What you else expect from me?
Maybe give me a hug and say I'm sorry you're depressed.
I'm not doing that.
I know. You never will.
Don't shout on me.
So yeah, obviously this scene was brought up during the tell-all for everyone to enjoy and massacre.
Anger management.
Oh my god.
And to further instigate these issues, the show brought back earlier season couples to stir up the pot. So yeah, without further ado, let us welcome Jenny and Submit.
Namaste.
Well, let's not pot call kettle here.
Kimberly, to me, seemed very unappreciative. Like everything was handed to her on a silver platter. And her saying, I hate India, you are horrible.
Your opinion doesn't matter to me, Jenny.
Respect India or don't be here. Keep your ass in America. Little spoiled brat is what you are.
You're a
Oh, okay. Come to Jaipur. I'd love to meet you.
Yo, when did 90 Day Fiancé get so hood? Here's the Addy. Come to Jaipur, darling. I'd love to meet you, Jenny. Chill. Like, Jenny, stop. Unless you're messing with the wrong girl. May I remind clairaudient, clairvoyant, clear spectrum, clear... A lot of different Claires, a lot of different superpowers, a lot of responsibilities. But jokes aside, I thought it was funny when Jenny was like, I was never disrespectful to India. I was never disrespectful to my husband. I've never complained. Like Jenny, let's not talk crazy now.
Hey, this is bad. What you want to do?
Why are you yelling at me?
But enough about her. So my final thoughts on TJ and Kimberly. Yeah, for all of this to work out, there's gonna need communication changes. Like, for example, Kimberly is a bit of a planted grenade. You know, you chip the wrong wire, you say the wrong things, goes the weasel. TJ, on the other hand, he's not exactly equipped to deal with emotional discussions. And should he be? For what it's worth, like, the parents and the brothers out here preaching about what a good marriage is, right? Yet in the same token, his biggest example of what a good marriage is his mom and dad not sleeping together because of a dispute for the last 20 years.
And my dad sleeps on the floor in the front room. I think they have a very big dispute or something. So he stopped sleeping with my mom for the last 20 years.
Like, the whole situation is just contradiction. But nonetheless, I don't know, maybe they'll manifest to progress. And live happily ever after. But with that being said, that's pretty much the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out Scentbird and the links in the description below. With the discount, they might make good Christmas stocking stuffers. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy this one. See you guys. But hey, what do you want to know? I'm just sipping.
Like, one rapper, two rapper, three rapper, four. All these bodies in my closet, I know that most of my favorite rappers wasn't spitting like me at the age of 19. Make a motherfucker think that my idols, my rivals, and I never lose. So my idols get slaughtered and thrown in the trenches. I snipe from a distance like boom, pow. I reload and I empty the clip on a pussy motherfucker with a lick in his bio like Cinco de Mayo.